motherfucking morning, motherfucking buddies. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are we all doing today on this most beautiful Fridays, of course, since I played this song Friday. We're good, chilling, Gucci, Gucci. Good, good, very nice, very nice. What? What? Is Mike low again or what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Mike is low.
Hello, Mr. Force. I hope you have an excellent Friday.
Is that better?
XQCL.
A bit better? Same.
Hello.
Hello. It's not low. TTS too high.
Good one, Mr. Force.
Alright, let me fix that then. Let's do that. Is that better? We don't know yet. We don't know yet, of course, but we are about to find out. Okay. Gonna watch the Olympics? No. That sounds like some normie shit to me.
Wanna become famous? My followers, primes, and views on bigfollows.com. Bigfollows.com.
Wow, big follows. Did anyone actually ever go to bigfollows.com? I don't think I've ever gone there. Is it a real site? Sounds like a fucking retarded name. Big follows. Like, what is that? Big follows. Or is it Bing? No, it's big. Either way, IP tracker. You Pele PoE released today. PoE is fucking shit, man. Shut the fuck up. Alright. PoE is shit. It's Diablo for poor people. DMK Mr. Wong, welcome back. Blame me, thank you. What a duck, a Jester Magnum, a projectile diarrhea. And rares the Kumo, thank you. Thank you very much. New PUBG update came out recently. Okay.
Today, chant will surely learn the lesson of my right. Not learning your lesson will invite Shaitan.
Okay. Anything else cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today? No. New PUBG update came out recently. You just said that, man. Huh? Are you fucking retarded or some shit? You have a stutter issue. Damn motherfucking retards. Try Portal Revolution. No, I don't think so. Alright, I just got the world record in Portal. Why would I play more Portal? It doesn't make sense. Does not make any sense. Alright, let's see here. We got some links though, however. We got some links. What do you think about links, chat? Good stuff, bad stuff? Potentially? Hopefully?
私の名前はようゆめです。こんにちは。悪いことが起こらないことを願っています。可能じゃありません。
Fumos. Within the past 5 years or so, it's very likely you've seen a blue-haired idiot spin on a Roomba, get a robot stuffed into it, or even watch it get deep-fried. They come from the world of Toho Project, a wonderful community full of creative people who can quite literally change the world.
$1,400 dues for a another 1,000, 1,200 for freaking murder.
Hello, Mr. Force.
Jumbo size. It's just dude, $572 for a Surno. The best part of all, suntan Surno. That is not suntan. I'm sorry. Used near mint. No, don't.
Well, I did make a video discussing them a while ago, but the quality is...
Reimu Marisa Fumo, and it was said that they sold out very...
Okay, but considering we live in the futuristic society of 2024, and with my current editing knowledge and skills, there is a lot left to learn about the world of Fumos. But before we get into that hunky-junky...
Pop quiz. Which is the real Marisa and which is the faker? But before we get to the answer though, we have to learn a bit about history.
Every popular medium gets plushies at some point. Mario, Pokemon, Angry Birds. They typically come out because the companies behind the franchises wanted to capitalize on their successes. Not Toho, surprisingly. It's a Doujin franchise, small self-published works that don't have the backing of big companies. So for the longest time, the plushies of the Toho girls had to come from the fans themselves. This leads us to the Doujin circle, Angel type. More specifically with the artist, Neji Kiryu, where back in January 2007, he would draw Romelia Scarlet holding Sakuya Izuyoi in dog form. Hey, it was the mid-2000s, it was all about chibi plushies back then. Neji Kiryu would continue to make more drawings of her since the people of Japan really adored the concept of an evil maid being a puppy. A year later in 2008, Angel Type would get the letter of a lifetime from the people at Gift, a company that specializes in plushies.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, there's no build up for this. They want to make plushies of the dog maid, and at least from what I can guess, Inu Sakuya sold well enough to warrant a Reimu and Marisa Fumo, in which they were to be put to the ultimate test. At Comic-Con 76 in 2009, the people there wanted them.
Bet they did, but the show must go on.
In Europe, a significant portion of rail network is electrified, reducing the need for diesel-electric trains compared to the US or Canada. However, minor regional tracks often remain unconnected to the grid, where self-fueled trains become essential. In the late 1940s, Czechoslovakia introduced a unique railcar featuring an air-cooled engine and a type of a manual transmission similar to that of a semi-truck.
$48K views, huh? Train guy thinking he's above the law, huh? My god.
Hi, Teddy Bear. This is Teddy Bear, your favorite Zooniversity porcupine. We know Teddy Bear likes corn, but I thought we'd see if Teddy liked pumpkins today. What is that, Ted? What is that? What is it? Is that good? Is it? How good is it? This is what Teddy does with leftover holiday pumpkins.
Pet the porcupine.
What do you think, Teddy? Good pumpkin?
Very good pumpkin.
For even messaging him in the first place. I want to say I'm sorry that I'm bothering you. I'm sorry that I'm messaging you.
Hi, Mr.
I'm sorry
Force.
that I'm texting you. I'm sorry
I just got a new job and wanted to celebrate by sending you all the money I've made so far.
Oh shit, thank you.
You got it, Mr. Force. Say hi to the old lady for me.
Alright. Did I inherit debt or...
DMing you. I'm sorry that I'm talking to you. I'm sorry that I'm caring about you. I'm sorry that I'm trying to figure out who you are, because all I want to do is open up enough dialogue so that I can expose everything about myself. The only thing that I want to do is expose who I truly am to you. But I feel subconscious because people tell me that I'm fake, and people tell me that I'm faking these things, and that I'm psychotic, that I'm ADHD, that I'm on drugs, that I'm all these terrible things that I'm not. What is actually happening is that I love being here. I love being on Twitch. This has been a dream of mine for so many years that I'm embarrassed to talk about it. Can you imagine meeting a boy that you want to fuck and the first words out of your mouth are, all I want to do is be a famous Twitch streamer? He's never heard of Twitch. He just wants to put his dick in you, and you're talking about Twitch? guess what, motherfuckers? Sometimes it works out. I fucked that motherfucker, and he bought me this great big toy because I became a famous Twitch streamer. That motherfucker believed in my dream, even though he had never heard of Twitch before. And each and every one of you believes in my dream because we're on Twitch together today. And I believe that we can go even further, even higher, even more into the blanket fort. And I think that we can do it together. And I don't know that I can't do it by myself. I can literally only do it with each and every one of you. And I think that we can. This channel has grown bigger and faster and more intensely than any other channel on Twitch has ever before. The clips are good. Make sure the titles are sexy. Make sure that you do me good, guys, because I come in here every single day covered in glitter, covered in sequins, covered in booty shorts, covered in nylons, so that I do not violate the terms of service, so that each and every one of you can have both hands on the keyboard, so that you can enjoy the stream, so that you can have a good time listening to me, playing with me, singing with me, smiling with me, enjoying your life, which you do deserve to enjoy. Each and every moment of your life you enjoy, and each and every moment of your life is worthy. You guys, you can do it. You can be the best that you can be, and we can do it together. It's gonna take effort. It's going to take patience. It's going to take a lot of work. But if we don't try, then what the fuck is stopping us from just throwing ourselves off a bridge and giving up and saying, yeah, the planet is dying, the government hates us, the animals are leaving, the aliens aren't contacting us, we might be alone, it just might be you and me, but that's okay, because do you really need anyone else?
Do you really need anyone else? Good question.
Good evening. I would like to begin by introducing myself. My name is Hydrogen, and I come from a low-income neighborhood where life is not very comfortable. I've stolen many things and been involved in many altercations, most of which have ended in gunfire. In addition to this, I have had sexual intercourse with a great number of the opposite sex. In contrast, and despite the lack of legitimate evidence, I believe you two have been involved in a fair amount of homosexual activities. Activities I and my companions look down upon. I am so much stronger than you, and my powers of rhetoric so much greater than yours, that you can employ an army of some sort to aid in your fight with me, but I of course would prevail, because I am stronger than you. I'm sure I needn't remind you of my place of birth, wherein, as I explained before, the living conditions are much worse than in your aforementioned city of residence. I would like to stop here for a moment and remind you that I am in fact orating with little or no prior preparation, an act commonly referred to as freestyling. Once again, and I think this bears repeating, I would like to restate my claim that I am in fact much stronger and have endured a larger number of hardships than you. Hardships which have left me with an aggressive behavior and an imposing demeanor which I believe frightens you. I know of a woman with whom you have had sexual intercourse. I too have had sexual intercourse with said woman, and she complained to me of your less than exemplary performance in bed. She went on to explain to me in graphic detail the dimensions and particulars of your genitals, and I tell you what she said was not very generous, sir. In conclusion, I would like to leave you with a brief summary of my argument. You, sir, are a weak, timid, and untrustworthy homosexual. The city in which you live is not nearly as difficult to live in, nor is it in such a high state of disrepair as mine. I am the superior monologist in this debate, and any claim to the contrary will result in physical violence and perhaps even death.
And a good day to you too, sir. I would like to rebut your previous claims in an improvisational and rhythmic manner. I was given the name Boost by my peers. The alleged facts you've uncovered in regards to me are unfounded and without merit. My birthplace is not only vastly inferior to yours, but my neighbors are also much more resilient. In terms of your claim to my sexuality, Sigmund Freud theorized that in some cases the semi-conscious mind manifests repressed desires, therefore leading me to believe that you, sir, are indeed the homosexual. In fact, I once had a romantic rendezvous with your biological mother, in which fellatio was performed forthwith and without explanation. The encounter lasted several hours, and many unspeakable acts were implemented. I paid her for her services, and no subsequent contact, either verbally or physically, has been made. I brandished a 9mm pistol which I stole from a man involved in a gang-related turf war. I fired the pistol several times and in some cases critically wounded those with whom I was in contest with. I would like to inform the audience that I engage in the sale and consumption of illegal narcotics on a regular basis. Speaking candidly, I am in no form intimidated or fearful of your actions, as I have been involved in countless altercations which have ended less than favorably. In summation, your argument denotes a lack of intellectual honesty on your part. It is my contention that this matter would best be solved with fisticuffs. I believe I will be victorious in this regard.
the original is just as good.
Every month, a ton of new games come out, and every month, GameRanks gathers together the ones that are probably going to get the most attention and, well, direct more attention at them. Hi, folks, it's Falcon, and today on GameRanks, the top 10 new games
links, by the way.
of August 2024. Starting off with number 10, Level 0 Extraction. So this is a game where they're attempting to merge tactical extraction shooters and immersive survival horror. How do I know this? Well, anytime you encounter this game, they're pretty much blasting you with that exactly. I've seen slightly more creative things said by various outlets that it's somewhere between Tarkov and Alien Isolation, and I like that a little bit better because if it actually lived up to that, that's not vague. We know exactly what both of those things are and have a pretty decent idea as to how they might feel at once. It does look like that, if I'm completely honest. I've watched plenty of gameplay of this. I've not been able to play it. It did have an open beta, but I was not aware of it at the time. But it is absolutely something I am interested in playing. Now, what's interesting, you probably don't think of it when you hear those two things as an asymmetrical PvPvE, but it is. It's exactly that. So you're getting a lot all at once, and all of what I've seen of it looks like a game that works rather than is a bunch of different things. It looks like something cohesive, and it looks like fun. And yes, you can play as the aliens. Level 0 Extraction is coming to the PC first and consoles later. It's landing on PC on August 6th. At number 9 is Squirrel with a Gun, the game that says everything you need to know in
Looks
the title.
playable.
It is a squirrel that is squirrel-sized with a gun that is gun-sized. This is a game that reads Goat Simulator pretty well, except it seems like it isn't so janky. Like, the game actually looks like it is not intentionally a huge mess. It looks like it intends to deliver on the premise, which I very much like. Which I'm certainly not knocking Goat Simulator. It's just if this was Goat Simulator, what's the point? I think the devs understood that as they were making it, because there's a lot more going on than just the guns. And while it's very sandbox looking, it does look like they have provided a bit more of a cohesive sandbox to play with. The gunplay looks good. A lot of the weird animations that accompany the gunplay also looks good. A lot of the things that are not guns look like they are actually fun and work. Like, if I'm serious, some of the bullet time in the trailer is better than a lot of things since The Matrix that have used bullet time. Like, the presentation is quite a bit better than Goat Simulator. And I'm quite excited to see what the hell this game actually is. I've been interested in it since they announced it. I have been all in anytime Squirrel with a Gun is mentioned. And I am really excited to play it on the PC where it's launching first on August 29th and sometime in November on consoles. Next is Gory Cuddly Carnage, a hack and slash coming to us from Angry Demon Studio. This is a game where you play as a cat warrior in a post-humanity world, and the adorable army decides that it has to destroy everything, so you have to stop them. I don't really think that the plot is particularly important here. What I think is cool is, well, look at it. It's a game that looks like this and plays like this, but in 2024. I mean, this looks like a tremendous amount of fun, and I really look forward to playing when it lands on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch August 26th. And number 7 is Visions of Mana, and this is a new Mana game. There hasn't been a new Mana game since Dawn of Mana back in 2006. Secret of Mana is, and then to battle other Gundams. And also, you can rip apart the Gundams. That's what the breaker part is. Twin-stick, vertical scrolling shooter that, frankly, just to be clear, we do not get enough of. And they have drastically upgraded what this type of a game can look like because, of course, we live in an era of significantly better graphics. But, I mean, this is a bullet hell in every possible way. You got big enemies, crazy-looking arenas / levels, and honestly, it looks beautiful and like a hell of a lot of fun. Konami is publishing it, and good for them. Thank you for bringing some studios. I mentioned the studio first because it's significant in what kind of game this is and why you should want to play it. Tim Morton, the previous production lead on StarCraft II Legacy of the Void, and Tim Campbell, Warcraft 3 The Frozen Thrones, lead campaign designer, are the co-founders of Frost Giant Studios. They started the company because they wanted to develop an accessible real-time strategy game, meaning something less overly insane than StarCraft or Warcraft, can be. And here we are 4 years later, about to enter into early access on this free-to-play post-apocalyptic RTS, brought to us by, frankly, just some industry veterans that know what the hell they're doing. And to be frank, that's why to play it. If you look at it, graphically speaking, some of the visuals and ideas aren't, I mean, they're good, of course, but they're not shocking or anything. No. I think they're reason a fairly unique look, to the point where I am making the assumption they said, what are colors that are not used super often in all of these team-based FPSs? Because that's what it just looks, despite not having a particularly different artistic style, has a completely different palette. And it stands out, honestly, which is probably to its benefit. It's a 5v5. You have your various different characters with different abilities. It's got 6 different PvP modes that range from respawn-based stuff to objectives. Honestly, it looks like a solid game. Obviously, we're going to have to play it in order to really know what it's about. But all the footage I've Souls-like, because everybody's saying the words Souls-like and just resisting the idea. Honestly, a pretty fair amount of hype. It is a big open-world Star Wars game that takes place between Empire Strikes Craft, The War Within. It is an expansion pack for World of Warcraft, the MMORPG. I'll be honest, the story, I have no idea what's going on. I have not played World of Warcraft.
Alright. Well, there are quite a bunch of playable games and some maybes, some question marks. August is better than July, at least.
What's up, nigga? You wanna talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
You wanna sell that shit? Call these motherfuckers ASAP.
Yeah, I said some shit. What? Man, fuck you and your bone spurs.
The hardest niggas is standing by, ready to pick up that phone. Buff niggas, dark niggas, Asian niggas, white niggas.
Suck my dick, bitch. Fuck you.
1213-373-4253.
Just dial, nigga. I'll fuck you up.
Deaf niggas, classic niggas, racist niggas, mystery niggas, psycho niggas, dog niggas, Jewish niggas.
You got some motherfucking nerds calling me out Shabbat on some little bullshit ass nigga. Better calm that shit down and come around here and show me some fucking respect before me and my Jewish niggas come up here and beat your ass, nigga. Off top.
Niggas is talking shit. Call now.
$4.99 per minute.
Good shit.
今日はスーツじゃないんだ。
特別レッスンだから。
特別？
じゃあ始めよっ
か。なんだよそれ。
ケイちゃん、胸とか太ももとかはバッチリ覚えてたんでしょ？これだったら絶対忘れないかと思って。
じゃあ箱根の体中に。
Skip. If my Wii mod says skip, I trust. I guess. Alright.
Hong Kong, 1935. In a small medicinal shop, German paleontologist Dr. Gustav von Königswald purchased a set of giant molars thought to be the teeth of an ancient dragon. After further study, von Königswald determined that he had stumbled upon the first fossil evidence of an extinct species of ape called Gigantopithecus. Standing 10 feet tall and weighing up to 1,200 pounds, this gigantic ape, believed to have lived alongside several early hominid species for tens of thousands of years, is the largest known primate to ever walk the earth. Might the creature known as Bigfoot be a descendant of this ancient beast?
popular theory for the origins of Sasquatch is that it may be descended from a known great ape, Gigantopithecus, a giant ape that lived during the latter part of the Pleistocene and achieved, along with many other animals, gigantic proportions. As an ape with a small brain, it had extra crests and ridges of bone to provide attachment for the massive muscles to drive these very heavy jaws. By comparison, the gorilla has the crests and ridges that are found on Gigantopithecus or Bigfoot, presumably, to support the muscles attaching to a very small brain with a small cranial covering.
The skulls of Gigantopithecus and the modern-day gorilla are typical of large primates. But the human skull, a species also believed to have descended from large primates, is very different.
And the human skull is remarkably smaller, our distinction being the much greater cranial capacity, smaller jaws, smaller muscles to drive these jaws.
What can account for such significant differences in related species? And why are humans relatively hairless and possess brains far more advanced than other primates? Are we really the result of evolution? Or might the truth be that the real alien hybrid is not Bigfoot, but man?
What today is referred to as the missing link is extraterrestrial intervention. Because without that extraterrestrial intervention, evolution did not take place the way we're told in school. Right after we shed our fur, for millennia, we had to keep warm by wearing furs. Yet, we used to have fur all over our body. So something doesn't make sense.
Our ancient ancestors here may...
Something doesn't make sense? Maybe because we fucking emigrated from Africa, where you didn't need the fucking fur, and then we went to colder places where, oh shit, now we need fur again, but evolution did not catch up. Is this guy fucking retarded?
Well, be, in a sense, aliens from some other solar system, perhaps the Greys. What they've done is manipulate what were already humanoids on this planet, but brute humanoids. Hairy, brutish people, the caveman of ancient times, but we're being genetically manipulated and given the DNA of these extraterrestrials.
The progression of the Darwinian evolution, looking at the Neanderthal man, the Australopithecine, all the way up to Cro-Magnon, it's very possible that that missing link is still being looked into. Now, I don't think they're ever going to find it, because the missing link more than likely was a genetic alteration on that hominid to make us.
Could Homo sapiens really be a species not indigenous to planet Earth? And if humans are the result of genetic engineering by alien beings, as ancient astronauts...
Ancient ass.
我就是记得有一张和你们照的相，当时吃完早餐，你要带着女儿去上班和上学，我们说到门口照一张相。
Wow. Yeah. That's fantastic. No gift was necessary. Just the gift of his time and his friendship was more than we could.
实际上，你们不需要再送我们这样的礼物。
30年的友谊，你看真的。
Bacon. Bacon is good for me.
当时的情景啊，历历在目。当年他也向我发出了邀请，希望我来访问。
He was very much looking forward to your visit at some stage.
所以我此次来这里啊，我觉得我也是了却了一个心愿啊，对一个友人的心愿。我们俩两个人来这里呢，就有这么一个期望啊，看一看我们的这个人民的生活。我呢，这个也是来自于基层，我做了7年的农民，然后做村长，做。
All right. Nitki, Omen, Rip Dude, thank you for 1 year. Can I get a welcome to the jungle, Mr. Force, XQCL? You most certainly cannot get a welcome to the jungle. Thank you for 1 year. Very funny.
Iqra says, does a wife need her husband's permission every time she steps out of the house? What if the husband is out of town? Must she call him every time to take his permission? The general trend is that a woman must deal with her husband with respect and obedience, because this is what will admit her to Jannah. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, 4 things. If a woman succeeds in doing them, she will enter Jannah. If she prays her fard prayers, the 5 daily prayers, fasts her Ramadan, protects her chastity, and obeys her husband, she will enter paradise from any gate she wants. And this, by itself, is nothing compared to what men have to do in order to qualify to enter Jannah. So we think. But indeed, it's a heavy burden and a great task for women to undertake. And this is their test in this life. In the authentic hadith, in the incident of Ifk, where the hypocrites slandered Mother Aisha, in the long hadith in Bukhari and elsewhere, when she discovered what they were plotting and saying behind her back, she fell sick. But she said, O Prophet of Allah, do you permit me to visit my parents? This, the scholars say, is a clear indication that a woman must not leave her house without the permission of her husband. Now, generally speaking, normal husbands give an open permission. I give my wife an open permission to leave wherever she wants, to go wherever she wants. Because I trust her, I have no problem with that. However, my wife, till date, does not go without informing me, I'm going to my mom's house, I'm going to do this or that, I'm going to visit a friend. And I say, you don't have to say that to me. She said, no, I feel it's my obligation. And this is normal. But if the husband insists, in this case, yes, you have to seek his permission. Having said that, some men exaggerate and they make their wives live in a prison. So they totally force them to boycott their family. Don't go and visit your parents. You're not allowed to see your siblings. You're not allowed to go out. And the woman feels suffocated. Now, in so many cases, such relationships end up in divorce, but after it's too late, like after 20 years or so. This is due to the woman being too submissive. Yes, you're obliged to obey him. But there is a limit. When the man exceeds logic and rationale, and he insists, your gold that your parents gave you, that my family gave you, that your friends gave you, you have to give it to me, I'll keep it with my mom.
Richard, are you threatening me?
Am I threatening you? That's a good question. No.
If you don't give me my fucking phone back, I'm gonna find you, bend you over your desk, and fuck you so hard your front teeth. If I offered you $10 million for Pied Piper right now, before we even go in there, would you take it?
Really? You'd do that?
Of course not. I'm about to get it for free. I'm just fucking with you.
Thank you, everyone.
What the fuck just happened? We lost? You're gonna be fucking kidding me!
Consider the bulldog, a grotesque monstrosity born of relentless inbreeding, riddled with sinusitis, crippled by joint pain, chronically flatulent. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that horrible creature, the entire nucleus program was the result of inbreeding. We mated Hooli engineers with Hooli designers in a Hooli kennel. Is it any wonder the result was just as unspeakable as that thing? Bring it back here. Look at that hideous face. All right, get it out of here.
Back up. You're on private property. Back to the sidewalk. You're gonna get arrested.
Hello, You know, 100 years ago, men like me could have had people like that killed. Just like that. You think captains of industry like Andrew Carnegie or Cornelius Vanderbilt would have batted an eyelid? Please. I'm sure have changed. Or have they? Of course they have. And for the better. Unless... All right, forget it. What about this unnamed Hooli insider she keeps quoting? Everything this person is saying is obviously covered by a non-disclosure agreement. Let's sue that person.
Reporters generally don't give up their sources.
Well, then I'll just have to light a fire into this reporter's ass, won't I? You know, there was a time not so long ago when it could have been a literal fire. But as discussed, those days are gone. Unless... All right, forget it. You people are useless. Thank you. You're excused. It's incredible.
Yes, sir. Well, it is my craft. You see, I think security detail is like creating great jazz, where we summon all creativity and bring it all together.
I'm talking about the beta. Will you shut the fuck up? Fuck, this is good. Their sign-up flow, their mobile app, it's just seamless. How are they doing this?
I can put a team on that, sir. If you want to know how
What? Why are you so high maintenance?
Do you want me to answer that, sir?
No! God damn it! You're so needy. What the fuck is happening?
Oh, shit. Looks like a zip bomb. They must know it's us.
That hard drive is fucked. This is my personal laptop.
You opened a stolen beta on your personal computer?
Yes. I installed it on my phone. Shit. It could fry the entire system. Cut the power to the building!
No, Gavin, it's isolated to your user account, so it's just your laptop and your phone. It has no impact on the rest of the network.
You don't know that. You don't know shit. None of you do. You don't even know what Hendrix is capable of. Cut the power to the building! Cut the power to the building! Consider the tortoise as the face.
Cut the power. Cut the power to its room. What?
The aim with the Archipelago Endeavour 23 is to enhance interoperability, both strategic and tactical cooperation between Swedish and US Marines. We have conducted shore defense missions with the Hellfires. We have conducted radar missions, we have conducted the UAS missions and raids, along with reconnaissance.
One of the most unique portions of this exercise is the fact that we're fighting in an archipelago, an island chain, as well as just testing what we call the kill chain. So how we can find a target, see the target, confirm that with our higher headquarters, and if we have to, then we can prosecute the target and then check to see what our effects on target are.
Quebec uniform. This is Reaper 1. Radio check over.
Reaper 1.
The two things that I personally bring from the exercise is, first of all, the great camaraderie between our two Marine Corps, but also the ability to conduct complex multi-domain operations together. The cooperation has worked out really, really well. We have an ocean between us, but we do things really similar and we don't need much pre-training. We just get right into it.
It's important to exercise together because we may be operating together. That's, I think, the first and foremost reason, right? Like, the world is very chaotic. A lot of things are always changing. So it's good to be able to know that, like, our allies that we have entrusted to each other politically, they can also trust each other tactically on the ground. Entrusted to each other politically, to know that, like, our allies that we have entrusted to each other politically, they can also trust each other tactically on the ground.
It is important to exercise together because we utilize each other's experiences throughout the years and we learn very much from each other and we become more dangerous and stronger together.
All right. Train your whole life for nothing. Lamas, thank you for 6 years, man. To the badge, face mask, John Bloom, I'm learning. Jacob the Galactic Patrolman, bad manners. Welcome back, welcome. To identify yourself with N180. Mince. Muchas gracias.
That's terrible.
Try not to laugh.
Yes, do you need help? You can't get out. Are you stuck? Oh.
Why are you doing this?
We're gonna have to sell your feet pictures. Oh.
Do jeito que hoje eu tô zangado aqui pra me quebrar uma mesa é bem fácil.
Взяля! Ничего. Вижу. Знаю.
Piddles will pay for what he did.
Alright, very good. We are fucking good there. No further links. No further links. Save the pag. Alright, very good. Very good. Continuing where we left off. We're about to do a great heist. Great heist! Maybe the greatest. Tremendous amount of work has been put into preparation. Plural. And now it's time to show it. Schlauren, Sant, Christias, Kelsin, Yao, the host, Gendro, 2B, Jakey Long, Wet Clarinet. Thank you, ladies. Crewfix, Evangelio, Lily, Jonah, Drone Boy, Nazareth, Iridian, Hyder. Thank you. Far too kind. Subs. Please subs. Let me fix this. Alright. Game capture not working for some reason. I know why. I haven't clicked it. Boop. That's it. Alright, helpers, it's time. I go. Thank you for the 3 years. Thank you very much. He says nothing. Casduella and Bonbo44 Minecraft Pro. Welcome back, welcome. What the fuck?
I could swear this was a motel room.
Alright, let's see here. Back to the house, yeah? An NP4C nuclear with 5 gifted. Thank you very much, man. Pew. Congratulations to the winners.
That is beyond annoying.
Alright guys, a few more details.
What the?
We'll need boiler suits and masks for this job. Garbage truck. Let's get one from your park. Bring it back to the lot. And there's an auto repair place by the airport where we can get a tow truck. What else? Oh yeah, get away. That would be nice. Get something fast and discreet. We park it off the road, a good distance from the lot. And make sure it ain't near something we'll crash into driving off. That's it.
Alright man, I got you, dog. What? Huh? I missed that. Maybe shout a little louder?
Bite me.
Lucky miss!
Hey, you got some clothes on.
I gotta get my eyes checked.
Alright, go. What the fuck am I wearing now? Why are you running?
Wait! Floyd! One of you shits must be here.
Hello, Trevor.
Alright, here we go.
Sandy Shores Airfield, bro.